Hey everyone, I've just finished posting your videos. They will be on the channel's playlist. They're not right now, but all the live videos for the month of April for each one of the zodiac signs. And normally I don't use my YouTube channel to get on here and rant and rave, but however, this is kind of how I got my YouTube channel started was with my rant and rave, and I have a lot to say this evening. And the reason I do is because it's Friday afternoon and it's the start of yet another weekend. And what I want to talk about is just what this video was titled, and that's called Your Social Distancing. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, hey Dorothy, if you follow me on Facebook, you know I will post a lot of memes. And a lot of those memes are about the COVID-19 and things like that. And if you know me, and a lot of you do, that sarcasm, I have a PhD in it, so I kind of make lighthearted things at the beginning of this. And I did tell you to follow what they say do. Um, you know, but getting the virus was not that great of a risk. Well, as we progress each and every day, that risk is getting higher. Okay. And things have changed. I mean, in the last couple of weeks, the lockdowns, things like that. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this, and I want to talk to you about a generation I don't understand, which is my 25 to 35-year olds, and a little bit from the 35 to 45-year olds I'm having a hard time understanding as well. And one thing I want to talk about is I don't think you realize how the virus spreads. And the other thing is what I'm hearing from everyone is, well, I don't know anyone that has it. Okay. Well, that screams that cliche of, well, it's not going to happen to me. All right. Well, let's talk first about how a virus spreads. This being airborne, they said from 30 minutes to 3 hours. Okay. Metals and plastics, 3 to 5 days. Incubation period of 14 to 21, meaning that you can be a carrier and not even know it. Okay. So it's more or less embracing the fact of, let's say you need to embrace the fact that you are a carrier of that virus and how you're not going to contaminate other people. Now, let me tell you what has pulled the string in my back this evening to be on here. Was when a group informs me that they're doing a meetup tomorrow on a Saturday. Less than 10. But these are live streamers, and they're live streamers on other apps and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? When everybody's supposed to be staying at home. The other thing that has pulled the string in my back was last Saturday, I sit here and I watched everyone in my local community post pictures of people with shopping carts lined up around Sam's Club and lined up around Walmart. Okay, so let's talk about this. You can be a carrier and you not know it. Okay, so let's say that I don't know. Somebody give me a name. Give me a name. Pop up here. Just give me a name. Boy or girl. Just as an example. Someone give me a name. Come on, anyone. Any name will do. Doesn't have to be someone you know. Just give me a male or a female name. Joan. Okay, let's say Joan is a 30-year-old mom. Okay? Let's say Joan has gone out to pick up groceries. Joan has stopped to get gas. Joan is being responsible and she's gone back home. Okay? Well, the thing about it is, while she was getting gas, while she went through that drive-through, and while she was buying groceries, like I said, this virus is airborne for 30 minutes to 3 hours. It sticks to metals and sticks to plastics. Let's say she come in contact with that virus. Joan has no idea that she's come in contact with that virus. Okay? So Joan has now spread it to someone that she spoke to at that drive-through. Joan has now spread it to that gas pump handle where she just got gas. Okay? Joan has brought it home to her family, and Joan has passed it along to anyone that she come into contact with at the grocery store. So let's just say Joan, for example, has come in contact with 20 people, and out of the 20 people that she's come in contact with, 10 got the virus. Those 10 people are now going to come into contact with what? Between 5 and 20 people apiece. That is how the virus is spreading. Does that make sense? Now, Joan, being a 30-year-old mom, healthy and independent, may never have the symptoms of the virus. Okay? But of those 10, how many of those people were 60 years old? How many of these people had a head cold or allergies, so their immune was a little bit down? How many of those people have just recovered from, I don't know, cancer treatments? How many of those people are looking at getting surgery? And how many children did she infect? That's how the virus is spreading. Okay? So yeah, when they say stay at home, guys, it's no joke. It's no joke. So yeah, I do get a little bit imperious because I think it's disrespectful, because the attitude right now is, well, I don't know anyone that has it. Hang on, you work at Sam, so I'm trying to get your comment back. Wiping people's carts. Hate being there. 60 years old, and it, right, people are not getting it, honey. I know this. So I've got this personal group of 30-year-old idiots. Yes, I called you idiots, and I hope you watch this later tonight, because I will send every one of you a link to it. And 30-year-old idiots that want to get together so they can stream and show the world that they're together. Okay? Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you take your following and practice? Tell them about this virus. Tell them what I just said. Tell them how this virus spreads. Tell them how important it is that they view themselves as a carrier and lose the arrogant attitude of, it's not going to happen to me. Because let me tell you one thing. The majority of these ones that want to go out here and do this are parents. Hey, Alex. So how are you going to feel when you come home and your kid a week and a half from now has coronavirus, ends up in the hospital, and you cannot be around him? You cannot be around your own kid. It is selfish. It is disrespectful. Bottom line. And I'm being serious about this because I'm absolutely infuriated with the amount of disrespect, because knowing us and my generation, we're going to do everything we can to protect our families. We're going to do everything we can to protect our children. And they're out here running around carefree because they don't know anybody it's happened to. Okay, well, let me give you a little bit of enlightenment. Do y'all remember about a week ago, all those kids running around for spring break down in Florida? How many cases they got down there now? So this group that wants to get together and hang out and be cool and all like that because, they ain't seen each other and they want to show the world they're together. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Where are you going for 14 days? You going back home to your parents? You going back home to your kids? That, my friends, total disrespect. Linda, honey, we will keep you blanketed in our prayers. I've got a friend of mine, and she's a manager for Wendy's. She's one of our YouTubers. She's in our YouTube family. Yeah, that drive-through is open. Yeah, they're wearing plastic gloves. Yeah, that's all good and dandy. It's still airborne. It's still airborne at those drive-throughs. You see what I'm saying? I want y'all to have some understanding of what I'm talking about when I say it's disrespectful. We've got to do what they tell us to do. Yeah, it's unlikely that you catch it if you're not stupid. Come on, people. Seriously, we have lockdowns for a reason. Okay? Um, does it suck being at home? It does. And let me tell you, from someone who works at home, I like my little outings. Okay? Well, my outings have changed up a little bit. My outing is a ride through the drive through at the bank where I don't see anybody but a camera. Okay? It's just riding the countryside. It's a walk. It's a yard I need to clean up. Do you see what I'm saying? There is so much you can do to be creative while you're at home. Look at all the things in life, and I am not alone in this. When I say we have over 1,100 cases in the U.S. here in Dallas. We've got almost, last count, I know we went up 100 cases overnight here in Virginia. Okay? Now, if you want to know how bad it is, I'll let you know. If many of you know, I've got a lot of health problems going on, and right now I need a neurologist. Not only are we having to move my cardiologist appointment, this is the one that usually listens to my heart and does an EKG, to a phone call, and my follow up with my surgeon is going to check my incision via video. They are desperately trying to set me up with a neurologist. I am facing 2 more major surgeries. It will be no time soon unless I have a major stroke or heart attack. It is the facts of life. I had a mini stroke a little over a week ago. It's called a TIA. They would not even allow me to go to the emergency room or come into the office because it had already happened. True facts. Hospitals are overcrowded. Our ICUs are overcrowded with people on ventilators for this virus, to the point they're having to overflow in the OR. The last thing they want to do is perform surgery on anyone that they have to open up anyway with this virus floating around. And the problem is every one of us could be a carrier and not know it. People respect that. I am so sick of hearing, well, I don't know of anyone that doesn't have it. Well, if you were in my live, if you were in our live the other night for our weekly, Jackie lives here in Richmond. Jackie is a client of mine. I had met her numerous times for personal readings. We've met at restaurants. Lovely person. 4 members of her family positive COVID-19. 4 family members, 1 is a child. Okay? Another YouTuber in New Jersey, a girl that she bowls with, positive. Is she worried she's come in contact with it? She is, because she lives at home with her parents. Her parents are in their 70s. So yes, she's worried that she's taking it home to her parents. Where lies the problem? They're running low on tests. They can't test her. Thank you, Miss Linda. So yeah, this is a problem, but I'm talking about common sense and freaking respect, people. You know, act as if you're a carrier. Who do you want to give this to? You know, I mean, seriously, it's not all fun and games. Yes, does this suck being in the house? Yes. I was asked, have you ever seen any nonsense like this? Nope. Sure haven't. Not in my lifetime. First time. But I also know one thing. I'm not going to be one of those people that are going to be stupid enough to think, well, it's not going to happen to me. I've had way too much crap happen in my lifetime, from deaths of friends and house fires and things like that, to say it's not going to happen to me. I have lost family in car accidents. They're not taking it seriously, and it absolutely infuriates me. It is disrespectful. It is disrespectful that you go out and do whatever you want to with your kids and then bring them up in my house. Disrespectful. Let me throw out some other things for you. I have clients, I have friends, I have YouTubers. They are janitors and custodians for schools. Let me throw some facts out to you. Some of these schools are not using bleach. Why? Because it's considered toxic to the children. Some of these schools are not using Lysol. Why? Because it's considered too strong of a disinfectant. They need lighter disinfectants. Now, here's an eye opener for you: playgrounds are not cleaned. God handles that with the rain. Do you not feel that that equipment should be power washed and bleached? Just saying. Okay? There are things out there that we're not thinking about and have not thought about. Schools are not out for parents to be out here dragging their kids to the playground, taking them to Walmart, and doing whatever. Toilet paper wipes and stuff like that. You know what? And honestly, we're the same way. We run out of things, and one of us have to go to the store. But notice what I said. One of us needs to go to the store. One of us. Not the whole freaking family. One person. Go and see. This is what we need. Get what you can. Okay? Because of the meds I'm on, we are now switching to drive-through only. You know, things are going great. Prescriptions run out, they call the doctor faxes it over, you pick it up. It's no hand-on-hand touching. Okay, so I mean, there are ways. It's a different way of life right now. It's not going to be like this. People, it's temporary. It is temporary. How many of y'all have taken time? Like, I'd love to do this. I love to do that. I just don't have time. I don't have time. Okay? You didn't have time for what? You didn't have time to plant that garden. You didn't have time to paint that room. You didn't have time to shampoo those carpets. You didn't have time to read that book. Now you got time. Now you've got time. Okay? How many of y'all have Netflix? Netflix or Amazon Prime? I'm not even talking about cable. If you can't find something to watch on Prime or Netflix, there is a problem. Just saying. Prime is $12.99 a month. So is Netflix. That's for multiple sets. If you cannot find something to watch on television, Alex will tell you Pluto TV, totally free by Amazon. Totally free. You can't find something to watch on there? I feel sorry for you. How many of you got a Kindle? Subscribe to Kindle. Your first like $5 are free. There is so much that can be done here. So much. These kids that ignored all those yeah, they've got a problem down there with the virus now because of the idiots that went to spring break. Disrespectful. Who paid their tuition? The parents did. Who did they take the virus home to? The parents. Some of the best creative things I have seen. Our elders of our church, the founders of our church. Hey Kim, how are you? They're old. I mean, they're late 70s and early 80s. And today they posted a picture, and the picture is our daughter come to visit. And what you see them sitting on the porch enjoying a beautiful day, and the daughter sitting out there in a lawn chair. Respect. She knows the age of her parents. Total and complete respect. Be creative, people. What are they doing here for children's birthdays? I love this idea. Doing personal parades. It's the coolest thing to watch I've ever seen. So let's say Jason was having a birthday party and the birthday party has been canceled. Okay? They're getting together with those that were invited to the party and they're doing a parade by the house. And they're pulling up and dropping off gifts and handing them a cupcake and throwing balloons and confetti, and it's still a birthday. You can be creative. Look at our technology. How many people am I talking to right now? Okay? Technology. Y'all, if you don't have Facebook, you can video call on Facebook. You can just actually call somebody on Facebook. It's totally free. You can make a Facebook group about anything. You can join a Facebook group about anything. The Meet Me app that a lot of us are on. This has got free streaming. Okay? It's not all about dating. I think it originally started out as just a friendly yearbook type site. Now it's kind of like a dating site or whatever. Streaming. That's fine. But now let's get together in person and stream. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Yes, I said it. It's stupid. Great idea for another date and time. Not now. And it's like I said, it's just pretend you're a carrier. View yourself as a carrier. Who are you carrying this virus to? Your mailman? Who are you carrying the virus to? But that's how it spreads. Pretty much my rant and rave. I know. I usually don't get on here and just tear up YouTube about what I'm ticked off about. But this is what I am. I am absolutely ticked off about it. And I'm glad to see that we have a Sam's Club worker on here. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. And it's like I said, Jackie was speaking about it the other night. She's a family of 4 people, 4, including a child, that have absolutely tested positive for this. Now, one that is very concerned that she needs the test, that she's a carrier, and there's not enough tests there to give it to her. So what do? You kind of quarantine yourself within the same house, away from everyone, and you pray for the best. But please, whatever you do, the best I can say, think about other people. You showed your selfishness. You showed your greed when we went to hoarding toilet paper. When everybody thought it was the end of the world and everybody was out for themselves. Well, on 9/11, this country took care of each other. And you still can. And I think that when this is all over, this is probably the reset this country needed. I fully believe that. Okay? Kids will enjoy going to school. People will enjoy their jobs. You will enjoy your freedom. Hi there. Thank you. I feel like I'm doing well. Dating and my singles, I have to give it up to their creativity. Okay? There's been walks in the park. There's been, drive-throughs of picking up KFC, a walk in the park, social distancing, they're not out gathered somewhere, you've got to be creative. And let's face it, if you're dating, it's time to get to know each other. This is the time for those deep conversations. Try it without the electronics in your hand. It's a concept. Modern technology is great. We all have the tablets, we have the computers, we have the phones, we have ways to connect, we have Wi-Fi. I saw a post floating around on Facebook that really resonated that says that your grandparents were sent to war. You're being sent to your sofa. People, let that sink in. The only thing you're asked to do is to sit at home. Well, now is the time. It's spring. Spring clean. Clean out the closets. Do something there. But my thing of it is don't put your family at risk. Don't put your kids at risk. Don't blow it off for selfishness. And certainly lose this attitude of it's not going to happen to me. One-stop shop. Right. You need to go home after you leave there. And it's not only that, Linda's bringing up a good point. Go home, take a shower, sanitize, wash your clothes. Okay? It's a simple process. Yes, we all have to go out. I'm guilty. I have prescriptions. Every week I have prescriptions to pick up because my insurance company, for whatever reason, cannot get on board with filling them at one time. Wash your hands, sanitize. Guys, if you want to wear the face masks, wear them. I saw a cool way. I should have done that on here. A lady made a bandana out of two rubber bands. A face mask with a bandana and two rubber bands. How many ladies out here own a scarf? How many men own a scarf? What does it take tied around your head and run into the store? Pick up your prescriptions, do what you gotta do, come out. You know? But my thing of it is to be respectful of those around you. And then you leave there, yeah. And prays every day that she doesn't wake up sick or test positive for it, or that she's given it to someone else. But that is why I wanted to take the time to let you know how it spreads, how it goes from one person to another, and how that other person that you come in contact with 20, you infected 10, and the 10 you affected did the same thing. They affected from 5 to 25. Yeah, so isolate. Um, but these kids and the streaming, and they want to get together for the streaming, then get online. Do what I'm doing here tonight. Show responsibility. Teach people responsibility. Tell them why it spreads like this. Well, I don't know anybody that has it. It's such a joke. It is such a joke. It's the same way with those that are traveling to hotel rooms and stuff like that. It is a freaking joke. It is completely disrespectful. And what burns my ass is the majority of the people I know that are doing this are parents. And honestly, the best thing that could ever happen was when all this come out is every amusement park ever shut down. Because they would be no different than those kids were at spring break in Florida. It would have been no different. But you think about the people with the immune system. You know? Tina, we do. We all have to do our part. We have to. And like I said, from the beginning to where we are now, the chances of getting it, they have increased. They have increased. And yes, I do make light of it, and I do like to post jokes about it, but y'all gotta understand, I got a PhD in sarcasm, and that's who I am. And if y'all been following me for years, you know that. Okay? I posted a real cute one the other day from a nurse, healthcare worker. She threw it down too, how it is. But do your part. And so what if you're bored? So what if you're bored? Okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather sit here and be bored and not see your boyfriend? Or do you want to go out and do whatever, and then next week your child is in the hospital and you're not allowed in to see him? Because pretty much that's what's going down with the kids in Florida that went to spring break. There has got to be some kind of common sense that keeps to everyone. Weak immune system and asthma. There you go. There you go. I'm recovering from a surgery. Got a couple more to go. Yeah, I don't want to be around somebody with the virus right now. No, no, my doctors don't want me to be around with anybody with the virus right now. Mm-mm. Not even the regular flu. You know? Yes, my incision, can y'all tell, has recovered greatly, but I'm still I got ways to go. I'm still swelling, it's still a ways to go, and I'm still looking at 2 other surgeries, and we just only hope that we're going to get me in and get me straight before something major does happen. Yeah. Work for an eye doctor, non-essential. Fired for unemployment. Well, hey, honey, but you're doing your part. You're doing your part. Like I said, throat hurts and your eyes are itching. I understand, dear. Believe me, I understand. Do you know what if? Okay, when I had this surgery, this was an emergency surgery. I had a mini stroke, which I didn't know was a mini stroke at the time. All it affected was the vision of my right eye, just for momentarily. And we'll come to find out what happened was an artery collapsed and it cut off the blood supply to my brain. Okay, now the TIA I had the other night was my whole entire right side, and it scared the hell out of me. No damage, just scared the hell out of me. The first person I thought about is Anne. And it's like, whoa, yeah, it does make you scared to go to sleep because it generally happens in your sleep. So yeah, I've got to discuss my test results and all over the phone, and just know that they're doing everything they can. Matter of fact, the neurologist, they think they can get me in with is over an hour away. But you do what you got to do. Um, it is scary. It is very sorry to hear. We are looking at the fact that I do need surgery and that I can't have it right now. Girls, y'all knock on wood. So yeah, and hopefully, a couple other surgeries and I'm good to go. This was unexpected. It just, led us to it. So whatever. But the thing about it is, do I want someone that is just disrespectful, infecting me with a coronavirus to go with everything I got going on? Hell no. Hell no. Do I want to see my grandchild, age 6 years old, light up in ICU and I can't go see her? Her mom can't go see her and her scared to death? Hell no. These are things I don't want. These are things you don't want. So pass the word on. And like me jumping on here tonight, I don't care who I piss off. I really don't. It needs to be said. I don't care if I pissed you off. Okay, it's your option to be subscribed to this channel. You can unsubscribe just as well as you subscribe. It needs to be said. Well, thank you, dear. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you've got to be responsible. And the best way I can tell you to be responsible is to pretend you already have it. Pretend you're a carrier. So if I'm a carrier, who do I want to stay away from? Right. And then if you want to watch a movie on what I'm talking about of how this spreads, and you got Netflix, watch Outbreak. That's just a small virus that just spread among a community. But it will give you an idea of what I'm talking about and how quickly things go wrong and how it escalates. So, yeah, but there is no reason you can't stay home. I know we need supplies. I know we wait till we built up to a list and just go, and if we can come out with half the list, we did it. But I'm like her, we do the one-stop shop. We're not going here, 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 and here. Okay? We go do the survey on Facebook. Who's got what, who's been where, and that's where we're going to hit, and we're going to get as much as we can at that store on that stop. Practical people. And the same way, yes, you can have people over. You can have people over to play cards. You can have people to come over and movie and a popcorn. Friends and neighbors, keep it a small gathering. But the people that you're inviting over, how are they living their life? How are they living? Okay? Think about that. Do you want someone that's been out running the streets all week long because they're bored? That's not the people you invite over. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's not the people you invite to your home. Okay? The ones that are living that practice like you are, that they're only going for the emergency runs. They're sanitizing, they're doing their part. Those are the people you invite to your home. Consider that as well. You know? But there's nothing wrong with get togethers or whatever. Does anyone have an Echo Dot? You can socialize just like we are right now, Linda. We are socializing. Kim does. Okay, let me tell you, Alexa is a lot of fun. I made my playlist on her the other night. So I can just tell her to play the music I like, and it's really cool. Um, she plays games. Jeopardy is one of my favorites. My daughter and I sitting here and played. She does a virtual escape room, to which we absolutely suck at. If we ever get locked in somewhere, we're never getting out. Jeopardy. What is it? Name that tune for like the genres of the 70s, 80s, 90s, things like that. There is a whole world of isolated fun with an Echo Dot. This is absolutely true when Alex says that when this dies down, it's possible for it to come back in the fall with a vengeance. Hopefully not, but it's possible. So, that's a great way to put it. Isolated fun. What can we do for isolated fun? Well, for us, we have started repurposing the trash. Yes, sad but true. We have this little collection of paints over here that were my daughter's. And we have done like, what have I got over here? A peanut butter container. Clorox bottle. Another thing, I think it was the breakfast essentials and stuff like that, and started regrowing our food. We've started painting them and making planters out of them. Really cool thing to do. Jason has absolutely enjoyed it. Right now, she's got sitting over there, she's got a cranberry juice jug and a can. And then it was a can that the whole thing came out, so it doesn't have the jagged edges, and a milk carton. So we will be painting those this weekend and making planters out of those as well. So yeah, enjoy the sun. There you go. It's a thought. You know what? My patio out back is a hot, hot mess. I just told my daughter, I said, I'm going to have a bandana on because I am one with allergies, and I know the pollen's out there is really bad. So if I'm on video, I'll stop them coughing. Don't y'all think I got the virus. It's called I went outside to clean the patio. So you have wine bottles and grapes too. Yes, I have a whole Italian theme going on here in my kitchen. I'm getting ready to repaint. It's going to be the exact same colors as they are. As you see, it's like a yellow and a terracotta. They're going to be the exact same colors. This is just one of the rooms that have not been painted since we quit smoking in the house, and now I'm smoke free and I want it painted. Hello, Harry. And then I'm getting ready to do. This is my isolation fun. I already have the stuff to do it with a backsplash. Getting ready to do a backsplash, and I'm getting ready to redo my kitchen counters, and I have the stuff to do that. I don't have the paint to do the living room, but let me tell you, people, there's not much on Amazon Prime that you can't get. that you just go on there and say, I need this, this, and this, and check out, and there it goes. Now, let me tell you what, I just drawing Prime. Now, let me tell you what else is scary, and I hope my grandchild did not notice. We watched E.T. on Prime Video last weekend, and it was not a free video. It was one of those that I had to rent. And I didn't mind renting it because it's a great video for kids to watch. You know, anything, let them know aliens are nothing to fear. No nonsense like that. So all I did was hit that button. Boom. Boom. It was on. Cha-ching. Phone went off. It was billed. And I'm like, oh my God. She need not know that she can buy Prime Video with the click of that Fire Stick. No. I'm like, so let's no one bring that to her attention. But yeah, I have enjoyed the Prime. I have not done my grocery shopping on Prime. I have looked. I think they're doing a little bit of price gouging there with the Whole Foods. I'm going to throw that out there. But it is something that I will look at in the future. So yeah, there's a lot of things we can do for isolation fun. And my kitchen project has been something I've been putting off my whole house over the course of the last, I'm going to say 5 years. We have repainted every room and redone every room except for my kitchen. So my daughter's infuriated that I love my kitchen enough that I want to paint it the exact same color. So painting it will be the last thing we do. So, but yeah. Yeah, we're going to do the countertops and we're doing the backsplash. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do for isolation fun. And my biggest thing is we are all guilty of, especially my single parents out there. The single parents that have that need to run around and bring crap home to your children and all, of stuff that you just don't have time to do with your kids. Now's the time to do it. Right. It is a great family movie. It is. It is a great family movie. And it's like I said, it's just this is a time. This is a time to get things done that you normally wouldn't have time to, my thing is the yard work. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared of snakes. First thing that moves that ain't supposed to move, I said it's over. It's over. I'll be hiring somebody else to do it. You will see the ad up. Nope. Don't do the snakes. But I missed my whole spring summer last year with surgeries. So first time in 27 years, I didn't have a pool open, nothing. So yeah, I don't care surgeries or not. We're gonna make the best of it this year. I missed my patio. So yeah, it's going to be just take the time and do things that you don't have time to do. Now, I'm one of the lucky ones. If y'all remember correctly, I spent like 4 weeks cleaning out this kitchen when she moved out this house. So I'm so grateful I don't have to do that now. You know? Yes, ma'am, and did not plan on that rolling into 2020. That was for certain. There was my surprise. Girl, they terrify me. Terrified. Don't do snake. I don't care. Oh, it's just a garden snake. Oh, it's a black snake. It's a snake. Somebody kill it. Just saying. Get it out the yard. I just told my daughter, I said, we need some snake away. My neighbor laughed because I throw down mothballs all through around my fenced area. Keep snakes and lizards away. That's my other fear. Not as bad as snakes, but because I have a patio, I have those little blue-tailed lizards. Well, I'm sorry, those little bastards might as well be the size of a dragon. Every time they move, they scare the crap out of me. They have to go too. Yes. Peacock feathers, people. How to get rid of the lizards? Peacock feathers. Just saying. And why is Virginia? Oh, that's cool, Jen. Yeah, Harry, I haven't done anything in the yard. Oh, no. Texas, y'all got rattlesnakes. Hi, Miss Kim. Aw. Yeah, but yeah, that was my rant. I appreciate y'all joining me. And if anyone has questions on how the virus spreads, you can send them over here where I laid that down for you and give you some ideas of what to do in your isolation boredom. And yes, don't hesitate to tell these ones out here acting a fool, they're disrespectful. Reflected, hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've reflected. I've reflected on the ones that have been sent to war and we're being sent to our sofa and can't do that right. It's amazing. It is amazing. Old Salem Cemetery. I love old cemeteries. Thank you, Miss Linda. Your friend's daughter. I'm telling you, it's spreading. It is a more, like I said, the chances of you getting it are increasing. Do your part. If y'all missed the beginning of the video where I talked about how the virus actually spreads, please go back on the replay with that. Don't hesitate to stand up and call these people disrespectful and complete idiots like I have. Yes, I may have upset them, but you know what? No. Games are over. You know, everybody thought it was funny when spring break was down there celebrating. Well, it's not so funny now that everybody can come out with the virus. They're getting the message now, right? And I have no intentions of you bringing it back to my house. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you for joining us. Join us anytime. All right, guys, don't forget, I just finished all your monthly videos. All your monthly videos are up there about 20, 25 minutes long. They were really good. Everybody looking good for the month of April, to be quite honest with you. A bat and a snake, Jen. That's what I heard. A bat and a snake combined. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But now we know. You guys stay home, stay safe, spread the word, isolate, order your groceries, join forces. You know, if you can pick up groceries for 2 or 3 different people, that's great, but need to send one person, not the whole freaking family. Right. Absolutely. Take a walk, ride a bike, social distance, keep away, keep away. This is a great time to reconnect with nature. It is spring, people. So just heed that advice. All right, guys, y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon. Bye, and thanks for joining me. Love it, Sharon. I love that. All right, I will see you guys soon.